I want to talk to you about the best accounting and bookkeeping apps for a small business. So if you're interested in this topic, here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So number 7, you have Bench. Our score, 8.9 over 10. When you think about Bench, I want you to think about a great app when it comes to your bookkeeping, your accounting. And if you have a small business, you have all of this lumped into one. And unlike the accounting apps that we have actually we'll be talking about today, Bench actually is an online service that outsources bookkeeping tasks for small business owners. And so instead of offering invoicing and mileage tracking, its bookkeeping app focuses more heavily on providing an array of reports and making it easy to communicate with your bookkeeper. So this is like, think of a Bench as a company that serves as a middleman, if you will, between you and your bookkeeper. And for the most part, the service will basically help you reconcile accounts and important accounts. You are able to categorize transactions. And what we love about the Bench also is that they were doing all those things in a seamless way. So if you have a business, whether you have an established business or a startup, you will love the kind of service, the kind of value that Bench is adding every single day. Let's talk about the pros and cons of Bench here. The pros first. You are able to view profit and loss insights, balance sheets, income statements, and the top 10 expenses in a seamless manner. You are able to send messages to your bookkeeping team, and you can categorize transactions and record notes for them. Okay. So if you have any questions, if you have any, let's say any accountability requests, you are able to talk directly to your bookkeeper and also your CPA. Not a problem at all. What about the cons here? When we talk about Bench, they don't have actually an app for Android right now. So the app that we have right now, it's only for iOS, and there is no invoicing, mileage tracking, or receipt capture features within the app. So you're going to have to figure those things out. And in terms of the price, you're going to have to plan for at least $249 a month when billed annually, and $350 if you're accepting on you want a monthly billing. And you have 30% off the first 3 months when you actually sign up for the annual billing. So this is really good. We love this a lot. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to have a wonderful conversation. Number 6, you have a Sage Accounting. Our score, 9 over 10. So if you are looking for, let's say if you are in an industry where you really want to pay attention to mobile inventory tracking, this app is really good when it comes to accounting and bookkeeping. Okay. And so Sage Accounting's mobile app is great for small business owners who need to keep their inventory counts updated, even when they are not in the office. So this mobile app lets you view what's out of stock and below reorder level, and you can update those levels as needed. You can also add images and other files to your invoices from your mobile device, import client contacts, and attach specific contacts to the corresponding transactions. And the auto entry add-on, which actually starts at about $12 to $15 per month, will basically help you extract information from documents like receipts and invoices and enter it into your accounting system for you. So this is kind of cool. This app does a lot of things. We love the fact that the app, and the thing is the app does it in a very seamless way. In other words, it does it in the background. This is really cool. So what are the pros of this app when it comes to the best accounting and bookkeeping apps for a small business? The pros first. You are able to view outstanding invoices and money in, money out trains here. So in terms of liquidity, you can see your cash inflows and cash outflows. You can create and send invoices through the app. You can update inventory levels. And you have an app that is available for both iOS and Android. Obviously, this is also an app that is made by a giant when it comes to the software world. Sage is a giant. So what about the cons here? Well, right now, as of the date of this show, there is no mileage tracking feature. Now, when we reached out to Sage, they said that it is in beta mode, but it's been in beta mode for a while now. We haven't heard from them about this feature, but so right now there is no mileage tracking feature, and you must pay separately for auto entry receipt scanning. The add-on is only available in the higher tier Sage accounting plan. So this is something you need to think about. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best accounting and bookkeeping apps for small businesses. Number 5, you have Wave Accounting. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So if you are looking for a free accounting app, then Wave is really the best tool for you right now. And the thing is that Wave it's really cool because it has a convenient mobile app that lets you send invoices and view basic financial information like overdue invoices and your taxable income for the fiscal year. And more detailed reports like a full profit and loss statement plus your balance sheets are available in your Wave account, but not on the mobile app. While the app is free, you will incur fees if you choose to accept invoice payments online or scan receipts from the mobile app. The mobile receipts feature, which uploads your receipt and uses the information to create new expenses for you, costs about $8 to $15 per month or $72 per year, $72 to $100 per year. So this is a pretty good. And let me quickly go through the pros and cons of Wave so you have a clear idea what I'm talking about. But again, I want to say that Wave is our pick for a free accounting app. So the pros first. You are able to view a profit and loss charts, invoicing details and total income and expenses. You are able to create and send invoices to clients. And the tool here is available for iOS and Android. So this is really cool. And you also are able to scan receipts and automatically generates new expenses for a monthly fee, of course. So again, talking about a holistic view of business budgeting, a holistic view of business accounting, you basically can do a lot with this tool, the Wave tool. Again, it's totally free. And what we love here is that now, what about the cons? There is no mileage tracking feature. So if mileage tracking is an important criterion for you, don't go with Wave because you're not going to get that feature at all in that app. But you do have, we love the level of granularity here. The app is really user friendly. The app is also, when it comes to UX and UI, so user experience and user interface, the app is really good. So there is no steep learning curve. You can actually start using the app no matter your prior accounting knowledge or your accounting experience. Really fantastic app. Number 4, you have a Xero. Our score, 9.3 over 10. When you think about Xero, I want you to think about a great accounting and bookkeeping app for employee access. And Xero has been doing a great job in the last few years and helping companies like you really understand how the whole accounting and bookkeeping app thing works. So in terms of pricing, expect to pay somewhere from $13 to $20 a month per user. And there are additional pricing tiers, but for now, it is what it is. And the cool thing is you have a 30-day free trial, so you can see exactly if you like the tool or not, and you can see also if your employees like the tool or not. Okay. And so the Xero app is a great choice for entrepreneurs who need to give mobile access to multiple employees so that they can submit expenses or invoice clients. And employees can download the Xero Me service app to submit expense claims for things like team lunches or gas. And they can also view their personal information such as contact and employment details. Administrators can assign employees specific permissions based on their roles to determine which information and features they can access. So the level of accountability is kind of high in Xero. We love that a lot, and we love the fact that your managers, your hierarchy still maintains responsibility, still maintains the control over the whole process. I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of this tool here. What about the pros of this app first? So you are able to view profit and cash flow insights, including outstanding payments. You are able to like invoice clients. You can invoice clients via email or a messaging app, and you know when they have viewed it. And you have the Xero Me app that lets employees submit expenses and view personal information. And basically, this app is available for iOS and Android. This is really fantastic. What about the cons here? Well, you must subscribe to the most expensive established plan to access mileage tracking. And as a user, you can plug in to start and you can plug in your start and end locations after your trip, but you cannot use GPS to automatically track mileage as you drive. And you must subscribe to the established plan to access the receipt scanner. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the best accounting and bookkeeping apps for a small business. Number 3, you have Zoho Books, our score. 9.4 over 10. When you think about Zoho Books, I want you to think about a great accounting and bookkeeping app for a small business. And this Zoho Books is really great. It's our pick for mobile first features. When you think about Zoho Books, think about, first of all, a tool that is part of the robust Zoho suite. And Zoho suite actually includes several business services at affordable price points. And its mobile first features are what sets this bookkeeping app apart though. Take, for example, the ability to send invoices through iMessage or add widgets to your phone's home screen so that you can easily access timers and overdue invoices lists. This is kind of cool in terms of managing your business credit, by the way. There is also an Apple Watch app that lets you track time, send payment reminders, and review outstanding invoices. Though you will have to download it separately, the in-house Zoho Expense app lets you track mileage via distance covered, point-to-point map location, GPS or odometer reading too. So this is really cool. And other apps typically make only one or two of those methods available. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this tool here. So if you are a small business and you are looking for the best accounting and bookkeeping app, think about Zoho Books. But let's talk about the pros and cons so you have a clear idea what you should expect if you were to go with Zoho. Okay. So the pros, you can view balance sheet, cash flow reports, and income statements. You can invoice clients and turn photos of their business cards into contacts. You can add accounting widgets to your phone's home screen, so you can also track time using your Apple Watch. And the tool is available for iOS and Android. So this is really cool. What about the cons here? Well, you are able to scan receipts and track mileage via GPS. You'll also need Zoho Expense, which is a separate app. So the free plan includes those features though. So you have the ability, again, you have the options here to choose exactly what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But overall, Zoho Books is a great product. As I said, being part of the Zoho suite of products is just fantastic. Number 2, you have Freshbooks, our score. 9.6 over 10. When you think about Freshbooks, I want you to think about a tool that's really great in terms of granularity, in terms of efficiency, in terms of operational clarity. So granularity is important, the detail, attention to details. And Freshbooks supports automated mileage tracking, mobile invoice creation, and receipt capture to log expenses, and all key features that small business owners can benefit from. But it's essentially ideal for freelancers because it makes it easy to stay in touch with clients. And then there's a tab called the notifications tab. This tab shows when invoices have been paid or become overdue. And you can send clients messages from within the app itself. This is really cool. And messages might consist of payment reminders, a response to a client's question, or a request for feedback. So again, you have a constellation of options that you can use the tool for. And so the cool thing is that let's talk about the pros and cons of this tool so you have a clear idea what we're talking about here. You are able to view financial insights like total profit and outstanding revenue. You are able to invoice clients, message them in app, and get notified when they view or pay invoices. You can automatically track mileage and label trips as business or personal. So giving you here the ability to segregate personal expenses versus business expenses. And so the app is also available for iOS and Android. So you have this separation, this flexibility here. What about the cons in our view here? Well, the least expensive light plan does not include receipt scanning. So if you really care about receipt scanning, and for you this is an important criterion, you're not going to be satisfied with the current value that FreshBooks is adding to your operational your operational work streams. And the Light and Plus plans limit how many clients you can invoice also. The thing is, if you're really serious about your bookkeeping and accounting, it's just better to get the higher tier with FreshBooks. And you want to get this right off the bat so you don't have to come back and forth. Number one, the best of the best. When it comes to the best accounting and bookkeeping apps for a small business, we have QuickBooks Online. Our score, 9.9 over 10. So when you think about QuickBooks Online, I want you to think about a tool that is as old as the word QuickBooks itself. QuickBooks has been in business forever, right? QuickBooks is really synonymous, if you will, with business accounting and bookkeeping. And QuickBooks Online is our pick for overall accounting app. And the cool thing is that right now you have a promotion going on where you can get 50% off for the first 3 months, or you can also get a free 30-day trial. Okay. And the price really starts at about $30 a month. And so QuickBooks Accounting, the app that accompanies the popular QuickBooks Online accounting software, covers the basic for most small business owners. It lets users create and send invoices, upload receipts, track miles, and view accounting reports from their phone or tablets. And all the features of QuickBooks Online simple starts, they are available in the app. So you don't have to download other apps or really log into other accounts. Everything is present holistically in the app. However, if you use a costlier QuickBooks Online plan, some features are available only on the browser-based version. And QuickBooks also offers its own mobile card reader for processing payments on the go. So this is kind of cool. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this tool so you have a clear idea of what we're talking about. The pros first. You can create and send invoices to clients. You can photograph receipts, upload and pair them with expenses. You can automatically track mileage using GPS. And you can view profit and loss reports and balance sheets as well. And the cool thing is that the tool is available for iOS and Android, not a problem at all. So the flexibility is there. You can actually you can run those expense reports across multiple profit centers and cost centers. So talking about like decentralizing expense accountability or expense tracking within your business, you are able to do this with QuickBooks Online. What about the cons here? Well, QuickBooks Online is expensive compared to the competition. But again, this is actually the advantage of being a leader in the industry. You are able to actually, literally charge how much you want to charge. Let's have an overview, a general conversation, if you will, about choosing accounting and bookkeeping apps. And generally, no accounting or bookkeeping software lives totally on an app, right? All our picks into this conversation for the best accounting and bookkeeping apps accompany cloud-based software. And some or most features are available on the apps, but users will probably still need their computers for certain tasks. So the less cumbersome bookkeeping is, though, the easier it will be to keep up. So accounting and bookkeeping apps should actually feel intuitive, automated, simple tasks, and make it easy to track receipts and expenses on the go. And you want to have this. You want to have the ability to track things on the go. Like, you don't want to be stuck to your computer all the time. And, for you to actually see what really works for you, think about the features first. So you got to ask yourself, what do you need to do from your phone? So some tasks lend themselves to mobile, like tracking mileage, accepting in-person payments, or uploading photos of receipts. Creating and sending estimates and invoices at a job site can be helpful too. If you prefer to work on your desktop computer or laptop, software that offers a fairly simple mobile app might be good enough. But if you are, let's say, you are mobile first in other aspects of your business, then a powerful, intuitive mobile app might be more important. And so you also need to think about the apps that you need to sync with, because see, the thing is, you are not just working in a vacuum, in a operational vacuum. You have to sync with other third party apps, and or even apps in your existing tech stack. So ask yourself, what do you need there as well? Okay. And most accounting and bookkeeping software companies also offer payments or expense tracking software. You may need to use those apps in tandem to the full suite of services. Okay, ask yourself. So for instance, if you use the Zoho Books app for bookkeeping, you will also need the Zoho Expenses app for uploading photos of receipts. So this is kind of important. And so you got to also ask yourself if the app that you are considering signing up for has an Apple or like has iOS or Android device, Android's compatibility, right? Because at the end of the day, you want an app that actually syncs across both two operating systems. Let me quickly recap today's conversation here, boss. So the best accounting and bookkeeping apps for small business: number 1, QuickBooks Online, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, Freshbooks, 9.6 over 10. Number 3, you have Zoho Books, 9.4 over 10. Number 4, you have Xero, 9.3 over 10. Number 5, you have Wave Accounting, 9.2 over 10. Number 6, you have Sage Accounting, 9 over 10. Number 7, Bench, our score, 8.9 over 10. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.